from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man,
See the special man.
you got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF. And how's everybody doing this morning? Let's see here. It is currently 27 degrees here in Massachusetts. It's supposed to warm up a little bit this week, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to next week when it's going to be in the 60s. First in the chat is Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome today. Their thought of, quote, keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there is so much to smile about. Amen on that one. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And everybody, we got a guest in the house. I say guest because it's very seldom he's in the chat. And that's my husband, Robert. If y'all don't recognize the name, that's him. He's lurking and working this morning. He's working from home. No, he's not. He's off today, y'all. He finally got a day off. The weather permitted was what got it. Yeah. And Jay, hello, good morning, and welcome. And there's an item I'm going to be showing today that Carol sent in, and she was thinking of you when she sent it in. So be on the lookout for that one. We'll let you know when it gets there. Yeah. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. There's Carol. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Carol. How are you doing? And Baby Girl Vibes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I try, boo, but look, I unplug. I get my weekend to myself, although I still work on the weekend. Let's see here. Everybody sing hello to each other. Jay, everybody sing hello, hello, hello. Ryan, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? How's that weather down in Louisiana? No, I have not seen Steve yet. Is he going to grace us with his presence today? I would like to see him here. That'd be cool, because that's his item that you sent in to me. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody saying hello to each other. Yes, we are live on the Facebook side as well. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. There's Paul. Paul even sent in items, and I got them pulled up first. I didn't forget this time. Yeah, Paul sent in before Carol, so Paul's stuff gets shown first. Yeah. Great items, by the way. Thank you for sending those in. I love you that you share those with us. Thank you for sharing with us. I love that. Fun Friends with Jane. Jane's been on live every Friday and Saturday. Y'all check her out. She's so sweet. Let's see. Dawn's Deals today at 3 p.m. Eastern. on Dawn Southern Finds channel. Well, Jeffrey, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. It's TGIF, Carol. Sister Cell tonight at 7. It's not your hump day. It could be hump day for you, but today's TGIF. It's the weekend. Heather, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And hope everything goes well. And she gets her stitches out today and starts her PT. Hope everything goes well for you, Miss Denise. I know you're looking forward to that. And there's the link for this Sunday with Carol and Regina. Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Gate Smasher, hello, good morning, and welcome. Any more gators you picked up this morning? Or you haven't been out yet? How's that weather down in Florida? Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. I can't stay. The attic treasures. Look, he's got a sale he's going to. But thank you for being here, Glenn. I understand. Early bird gets those worms. Yes. Go get it. We have Miss Carol. Jeffrey telling Robert hello. Let's see here. Thank you, Johnny. Well, you're welcome, Ryan. Thank you for coming on in and spending the day with this morning with us. Yeah, nice weather. I hear that. I sent him the link. Yeah, he better get on in here. He must be lurking. Steve, report to the office. Steve, report to the office. April, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Garth, he didn't hear me. I don't know what's wrong. He made to check his batteries. Let's see. How you been doing, April? Good to see you. Welcome back. Look at that. Jennifer's dropping them links. Y'all make sure y'all following everybody. Check and make sure you got the notifications turned on. And I noticed YouTube's unchanged on the main homepage. If you want to make sure set your reminders, because every time I go to a channel that I know I'm subscribed to, I got to reset up my reminder. I don't know what they're gonna do. They need to stop all that changing bull. Yeah. TZ, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I will probably be watching the baseball tonight. We'll go watch that baseball. Hopefully you keep an eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't go too fast where you can't keep track of it. That's right. This weekend, don't forget, change the clocks back an hour this weekend on Saturday night, Sunday morning. Actually, forward. You got to go forward. Yeah. Move it forward an hour. Well, Jeffrey, hope you have a great weekend and stay safe with all that nasty weather out there. Yes. I was shocked when I saw it too. She thought of you when she sent it in, she said. I have an appointment to view my new house today. Awesome, Scarlett. Congratulations. There's Steve. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Stephen. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. That's the other half of Carol, y'all. That's Stephen. Yeah, welcome, Stephen. A fabulous sale. Thank y'all for sending that in. There is your honey. Yep. There's Stephen. Day off today, going to go Swamp Fest. Oh, okay. I saw somebody post something about Swamp Fest on Facebook. I saw that this morning. He reported to the office. See that? I got a big enough mouth that he can hear me, right? Yeah. All right. So don't forget, again, this weekend, you do have to change your clocks forward 1 hour. And don't forget, Tuesday, I will be on at 1:30 with the Friends Selling with Friends on Mark and Janine's Friends Selling with Friends. They do every other week. And it's on Mark's channel this weekend. This Tuesday would be on Tool Guys Vintage and Resell. Also, don't forget, I do have one more spot left for the Reseller Community Shop Hop Train Sale. That is the April 25th date, which is always the last Saturday of each month. And you can do a pre-recorded upload, pre-recorded with a premiere, or you can do a live on your 30 minutes. I do have one spot left. I don't have the time slots set up yet because I am waiting on one more to fill it in. Once it's filled in, we'll go into the following month thereafter. If you would like to be on the Hump Day auction, don't forget on the last available date I have is July the 29th. I do have one spot left for the Hump Day auction if you would like to be a guest on that one. Johnny, you lost an N this morning. You got yourself as New England Kajun. Wait, do what? You lost an N this morning. You got yourself as New England. Where? Oh, I sure do. And you know what's been sad about that? That's been like that the whole time. Yeah, I see that. Well, thank you for bringing that up, because guess what? That's all I got to do is edit name. That's been like that all for a while now. Yeah. Thank you. Guess what? Now it's changed. The end's back. That was a quick fix. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. Tina, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Michael, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? I don't know why you didn't catch that last week, because that's been like that for over 2 weeks. Yeah. You need to make a series, Scarlett. There you go. She got you an idea for a video. Yeah, right, Carol? Wait, it's 2 G's now? No, it's England. Lord Jesus, y'all got me checking it again. Yeah, you're right about that one, Carol. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get into our program for the day, which we do every Friday. Please don't forget, if you have any sales that you would like to share with us for the next Friday, please email them to me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com. And in the email, make sure you do the link to the item that's sold from the platform it's sold on. And if you don't have or know how to, for example, Carol sent me the item number, the item description, and I was able to find it with no problem. So if you get a chance, make sure you do the link in the email. Make sure you include how much you paid for it, where did you buy it, if you took an offer, how long did it take you to sell that, and how much was that offer for. Make sure you have that in the email, and make sure it's in my inbox before 5 a.m. tomorrow, next Friday, by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll just have them ready for the show. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into our program of the day. Without further ado, let's get into it.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
would you buy it or would you leave it?
The game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
All right, let me share my screen and that. Move me over, and we're going to go into that format. There we go. All right, the first 4 items were sent in by Mr. Paul. This is, let me get to my other monitor over here. This is a vintage 1988 Olympics hat, one size. It's the Olympiad Games South Korea snapback cap. All right, show you the pictures. I love selling hats. But I have to say, I've never had a hat sale like this. I guess it all depends on the subject of the hat. And look how clean that is. Wow. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. I tell you one thing. I wish I could find something like this. That was so cool. All right, let's see here. Hopefully, what's this? Let's see. He wasn't missing the N. He was just typing with an accent. That might be true, Michael. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. No, I was just adding a G. Okay. Hopefully, I get my new TV. Oh, Jeffrey, I thought you got your new TV in a couple of days ago. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Carol says, buy it. Buy it if I get the dollars from Steve. I hear that. All right, Michael says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for $35. Robert says, pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. I know if I knew you had that, I would have bought it. Well, guess what? It's gone. But wait. Andrew says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $15. I'm not okay with the 1988 being considered vintage. Makes me feel old. Well, you are, Blanche. Carol says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. Rose, hello, good morning and welcome, my friend. Hey, Robert, you remember Rose from my restaurant? There she is right there. Robert, my husband's in the chat, Rose. Yeah. Miss Denise says, pass. Regina says, pick it up for $1, sell it for $30. Me too. Graduated in 88. No way, Jennifer. I graduated in 1990. I graduated in 86. My internal clock is off. Lord, dude, let me turn these phones on. Do not disturb. Come on. Let's turn you off. I thought I done did that already. I guess I done did not do that. Your first child was born in the same year that Jay was graduating? What? TZ says she would pick this up for $1 and sell it for 25. All right, no. Do not disturb is on. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hello, good morning. Ashley says I would pass. Yes, it's a hat. It's a cat ball, like a trucker's hat. Oh, that's still yesterday. Good morning, Rose. Born in 88. Yeah, I saw that, Carol. Tell her I said happy birthday. I don't see her. I don't think I'm on with. I have to check and see if I can find her on Facebook. Oh, Carol, did you see the tag I sent you about the Corey's Closet in New Hampshire? It's a new nonprofit thrift store. You graduated in 95. My oldest daughter was born in 88. There's no way you had enough 40 years old child. Birthday child. I was born. All right. I see that's it, Leo. And I got to see if I'm following her on Facebook. I don't know. All right. So Paul sent us in and said he paid $1.75 for it. He listed this back in October of 2025. He listed it for $120, but wait for it. He sold it for $80 and he shipped it to Australia. Sold it for $80 and sent it to Australia. You only paid $1.75 for it. That's what I'm talking about. What a sale. That is an awesome sale. All right, this next item also sent in by Paul. This is a 1978 Family Circus Guide, Shout It Out Laundry Stain Remover book. It's a vintage 1978 book. And I'll show you the pictures. Oh, I remember these little books. My grandmother used to have one of these. It's got that clear coating on it. All right. Get to my second monitor here. Get to the chat. All right, let's see. Cool. Wow. Awesome. Wow. All right. Ashley says she'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $19. Carol says she would pick this up for $2 and sell it for $69.69. Ms. Denise says she would pick it up for $1.50 and sell it for $15.95. Jennifer says, I remember the Family Circle, not as a book, though. Robert says, leave it. Would you buy a Family Circus stain remover book? Not me. It's a Family Circus joke. Yes, indeed. Angie says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $12. Circus, yep. TZ says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $30. Paul said, also the buyer sent me a photo of this. The framed it. Oh, what? And put it in their laundry room. That is awesome. I love it when people do that and go out their way for you. You would buy that? Hello, Elizabeth. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Regina says, pick it up for free and sell it for $20. Don't forget, we do this every Friday. It's just a game we play to get you thinking when you're going out sourcing on the weekends. If you're looking for something to purchase, to resell and flip, or just to purchase for yourself. Kind of gives you an idea what people are paying for it and how much people are selling it for. Again, this came in from Paul. Let me get to the email. I'm not seeing any other guests coming in. He listed this back in 2020. He paid less than $1 for it. Took better pictures of it 3 weeks ago and relisted it. He sold it with the best offer. Veronica, hello, good morning and welcome. And again, he paid less than $1 for it. He did relist this because he had it listed since 2020 3 weeks ago, he decided to relist it with new pictures. And he took an offer. He had it listed for $19.99, and he sold it for $15. He took an offer. He let him have it with no problem for $15. Not bad. Sometimes it just takes new pictures, right? All right. Next again from Paul. This is a Aviator Real B3 Aviator's Real Shilling Brown sheepskin leather flight bomber jacket. You sold another one like this before too. You do really well with these. Yeah, you can tell this one was well loved, well used, but look at the condition of this. Wow. That is cool. It's in great condition. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Let me see if there's any years on this. I don't see a year on it. So this again is a B3 Aviators sheepskin leather flight bomber jacket. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? The next item that Paul sent me in, I have one I need to list. The next item I'm going to show. All right, let's get back up top here. That's okay. Welcome back. And how are you doing, Miss Veronica? Good to see you. Welcome. Angie says she would pass. Michael said he'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $89. TZ says she'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $70. Jay says he'd pick it up for $10, but he would keep it. Elizabeth says she would pay $15 for it and sell it for $100. Veronica said she'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $75. Regina says that she would pick this up for $30 and sell it for $186. Miss Denise says she would pick this up for $9 and sell it for $150. This is the kind of stuff I'd pick up at the bins because that thrift wouldn't mark it up. Yeah, exactly, Veronica. That is pretty cool. Robert says, leave it for Johnny because, yeah, I would pick this up. He knows me. I would pick it up. Again, I don't pick up a lot of clothing, but it's got to be something that really catches my eye that I know that would do really well. And this is one of those items I would. Yes, it is. It is a fabulous jacket. And a fabulous sale, I have to say. All right, he picked this up at a yard sale. I would have paid $25 for it. He paid $25. I was not out of the rest. Let's see. I bought this at a yard sale for $25. It was not out with the rest of the stuff. I spotted it hanging in the back of the garage. I asked if it was for sale. The original said no, not, but changed their mind after I bought some more stuff. I had to do some work on reconditioning the leather. Took about a month to get it back to good condition. And he did sell it for full asking price. Now, mind you, he paid $25 for it, right? I would have picked this up too. Because he sold it for full asking price, which took 2 months to sell. That's okay. Because it sold for $245. I would have picked it up too. Paul, I would have done it too. Yeah, for $25, I sure would have. I would have done that all day, every day. That's right. Bringing them dollars. That's a nice sale, Paul. You always have great sales. I thank you for sharing it with us and sending them in. I'm always looking forward to see what you send in every week. And that's gone for anybody too. You can send in those items too. 2 months, nothing. Right, exactly, right? That's not bad for 2 weeks, 2 months. All right, this next item. I have one of these. I got to get it listed. And it's in the original box, but the boxes are in bad shape, but I'm going to sell it with the box because it came in the box. All right, this next item is a 19, is that correct? Oh, what did I just do? I just closed the wrong tab. All right, this is a Briar Horse zip chocolate chip. Zips chocolate chip number 1197. It is a limited edition Zippo Pine Bar mold. Wow. That's not what I thought it was. It is a limited edition Zippo Pine Bar mold. All right, let's look at the pictures. I actually have the actual horse. I did not expect that. I didn't read it. I guess that's why. I thought it was an actual horse, like a toy. But it must not be, because it's a mold. Briar, Reserve, Revere. Oh, okay. I see the okay. So it's two pieces. Okay. Well, that's not what I have. Okay, I have the actual Briar horse. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, let's see here. With those special vintage pieces, they either sell super fast or yeah, you right about that, Veronica. TZ said pass. Michael says pass. He knows where to find you. Exactly right. Steve would buy it. Regina says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $80. She said, I know nothing about it, but free and sell it for $25 maybe. Looks like a horse. Yeah, but it says in the title it's a mold. So, Paul, if you can clarify that with us. Is it made out of metal? Let me look at the description. That might help. No, it's a plastic. It's made out of plastic. Yeah, it just says it's made out of plastic. So I'm only I read y'all exactly what the title was on here, so I'm not sure. And why did they have a Zippo in the title? So I'm not sure. Paul can help us. It's a toy horse. Okay, I was wondering what it meant. It said it was a mold, or M-O-L-D, mold. All right, let's see. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $59. Ashley says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $29. Unless you meant $59.20. Robert says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $30. Patrick, hello, good morning, and welcome. He found Veronica. Other horse had those bull lines. Okay. Let's see. Jay says pick this up for $2 and send it to the glue factory. Yeah, he does need to sponsor it. Pick up under $5 and list it for $65, or take best offer between $45 and $50. Elizabeth says buy it for $5 and give it to my granddaughter. Toy horse, plastic. Paula, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Mold is retired. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it now. Briar horse, yes. Andrew says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. In that case, I do have one that I got at list. But it's in its original box, and the box is in bad shape, but I'm going to sell it as is with the box. Because somebody else may want to do something else with it. I'm not sure, but I do have one that's in the box. All right, let's see. He picked this up in a box lot from an auction, and he paid about $3. When he bought the lot of another item, he bought the lot for another item. He's surprised when he saw this value of this horse, so sold under a month. He sold it within a month. He bought a box of stuff for $3, and it was in the box. And he sold it for a full asking price of $39.99. Awesome, 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 I say. And before I forget, I think I'm following you already, but no, I am now. I got you saved now. All right, let's go on to the next item that Carol sent in. Thank you again, Paul, for sending those items in for us for the show. I look forward to seeing what you send us every time you do. All right, this next item was sent in by Carol. Her husband, Stephen, sells on eBay. This is the 1889. Spit it out, Johnny. Athletic sports in America, England, and Australia, illustrated by Harry Palmer. It is a book for athletic sports in America and England and Australia from 1889, hardback cover. Oh, it's signed. It's got a signature. It's got an autograph. Hubbard Brothers Publishers. I do pictures like this on the same thing on my books when I do books. I do the exact same thing. Boston. What? I like your ruler. Made in Taiwan. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? And I love picking up old books. I sure do. Let's see what the chat is saying. And thank you. All right, Robert says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for 20. TZ says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for 25. Regina says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for 30. I found this. If I was to find this in the wild somewhere, I would pick it up. I love finding old books like that and resell them. It's not that often you find ones like these, though, that old, from 1889. Miss Denise says, I would pass. I pick up my first old photo album with photos on it yesterday. It was so cool. Awesome. Again, Miss Denise says, pass. Matt, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, all. I will pass unless it's under $15. $15 or under. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. And Michael says he would pick it up for $2 and sell it for $39.95. Good to see you, Matt. Anyone else, would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. Chuck, OMG, good morning, hello, and welcome, and how are you doing? I would buy it at $5 and sell it for $35. Chuck tells us. Good to see you. Paul says he would buy it and keep it. Paul says he would buy it and then keep it. Yeah, that's right, Patrick. Tune in where? And how are you doing this morning, Mr. Chuck? Paula says that she would buy it and for $2 and keep it. Yes, Veronica, he's here. You're fighting a cold. Well, it might be winning after you. You better watch it. All right, so evidently, hello, Ellen. Hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Carol's husband, Stephen, bought this. Let's see, Steve sold everything. I just thought Jay would be interested in this. Let's see. He purchased this at an estate sale for $8. Bought it at an estate sale for $8. Now he had it listed and took an offer. He listed this on December the 8th and just sold it on February 28th. When he took that offer, he had it listed for $200. Y'all ready for this? He had it listed for $280 and took an offer. Mind he only paid $8. And he still sold it for $235. Bought it for $8 at an estate sale. Had it listed for $280. Listed this on December the 8th and sold it on February 28th for $235. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations on that sale, and thank you for sharing that with us. And that was from Stephen with Carol's husband. Thank you very much for sharing that one. I love it when y'all send me in items for the show. Remember, you can always send them in to me, and I'll be glad to share them away for you. First on the show on Fridays. All right, the next item up the show sold on Poshmark. I laughed all the way to the bank, Carol says. I bet you did. All right, the next item did sell on Poshmark. This is Toy Story Talking Buzz Lightyear action figure from Mattel, Disney Pixar, new sealed. It had 20 plus sounds and phrases. New in box. Would you buy it or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Buzz Lightyear. Awesome, Veronica. I am glad to hear that. Say that a few more times. This one sold on Poshmark. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that sold on Poshmark. The last ones I'm going to show you. Yeah, 5 sales on Poshmark that I'm going to show and share. All right, Ashley says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Robert says pick it up for $1, sell it for $25. Say it a few more times. There we go. Jay, do you know of Harry Palmer? Miss Denise says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $49. And Regina says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Angie says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $15. TZ says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $35. That's right, to infinity and beyond. That's right. This one I picked up at a Facebook Marketplace bulk buy. I did pay $4.65 for it. And I did take an offer. I had it listed for $29, and on Poshmark, you had to be even numbers. So I had it listed for $29. And I did take an offer of $25. I did take an offer for $25. All right, this next item sold on eBay. This is a vintage, I can never say that word correctly, but it's the Skyling Russian dual train track wind-up 10 toy collector series. I do have a video where I even show it working. So there's the picture with the box. Here's the video. Working condition. There's the box. I even take and made sure the key was not going to be moving around in the box. There's a little bit cosmetic. You can tell it was well played with. There's the bottom. Wait, was that in Massachusetts? Oh, that company was a mask made in Russia, boxed in China. All right, so let's see what the chat is saying. Well, let's see, go back up here. Oh, there it was right there. Duh. All right. Let's see here. LOL. Leave it. I don't know anything about selling toys. I could go for peanut butter cookies. Talk about the author. Soviet-Russian train track. Yep. Don't forget, Buffalo Picker goes live every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, known as Defend the Hustle. I'm on there the last Friday of each month. It was neat. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Carol told me that was a cool. Veronica says, pick it up for $5 and keep it. Chuck says, I'd pay $10 and keep it. That is neat. Andrew says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $50. Ashley says, I'd pick this up for $5 and sell it for $27. The book, Jay. Regina says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $20. Robert says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Carol says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $69.69. Made in Russia. Boxed in China, but American address. Right? Exactly. Paul says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. Veronica, that's a loaded statement for her. I do have love sensible books. Ms. Denise says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $125. TZ says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $35. Yeah, you're right about that. Let's see, rather proof. Everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. All right, so this one I picked up at an estate sale. It was basically when I go to these estate sales, I bring in the large IKEA bags, I fill them up, they tell me a price and I pay it. So my cost per piece of this particular one was 42 cents that I paid for this. Because of everything I bought, this was in that one price I paid. My cost, 42 cents. And I did take an offer. I had it listed for $39.26 or 25 cents. No, it was this year, so 26. Because it only took a couple of days to sell. Actually took 2 days to sell. No, not even a month. Sold it for a total of $30. I had it listed for $35.26 and took an offer of $30. I had it listed for $35.26 and I listed it. Took me less than a month to sell it. No, that couldn't be because I only had took a couple. Well, maybe so. And sold it for $30. I let him have it with no problem. She said, what? Would you say what too? I'm not sure what's going on that one. Did I say something you said? Yeah, it wasn't bad for 42 cents. That's what I'm talking about. All right, this next item sold on Poshmark. The next item sold on Poshmark. This is a wrestling Wreckin' Slam Cycle WWE Drew McIntyre figure. Basically, it crashes, you put it back together kind of toy. It did have some extra pieces that went with it. You crush it, and then you put it back together. New in box. Wait, did that say Canada? Yep, Mattel in Canada. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right, let's see. Chuck says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $25. Oh, my goodness. TZ says, pass. Patrick, are you making fun again? Leave it for Johnny. Yeah, you know, I would pick that up. Get them kids into school. All right, Veronica, thank you for stopping on by. Paula says, pass. Crush it, put it back together. Look a toy based on the scene. Regina says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. This one I picked up. If y'all have not tried and made sure at Target that you have that little red card where you use it and you get 5% off no matter what is the total of your items. With this particular one, I picked up at Target on clearance and used my 5% off red card, which is basically tied to your debit account. It's like a debit card. My cost was $4.40. My cost, I did buy this at Target on clearance. My cost was $4.40. And I did take an offer on Poshmark for $22. $22. Clarence. I love my Clarence. You know that. Yeah. All right. The next item also sold on Poshmark. Sold on Poshmark. This is the... I got this out of order. All right, I can move that around. No big deal. Okay, here we go. This is a Lucky Troll. Good Luck Troll. Let me start over. Good Luck Troll doll, 60th anniversary, classic purple, 2019 with green eyes. It is an anniversary, 60th anniversary, Good Luck Troll, and it is in purple, classic purple with green eyes. By Hasbro. From 2019. I'll even give you a hint. It actually came from Hasbro Warehouse. I'll give you a tip. It did come from the Hasbro Warehouse. Wholesale. I did pick this up wholesale. I'll give you that tip. All right, Gate Smasher says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $20. I believe was for the last one. Robert says, leave it for Johnny. He knows me already. Look at that. It's glorious. All right, TZ says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $35. Regina says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for $12. Sunny Saturday with Jane. Chuck says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $20. Paul says, I would leave it. Yes, it is. It sure is. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much do you think it might have sold for? Anyone else? Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Carol says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. I bought this by using my business license, registered for Hasbro to buy wholesale. I found these on the clearance section of Hasbro. Paul says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $15. I did find this in the clearance section of Hasbro's website. I looked there first. So I got it on clearance for $5. And yes, I bought multiple cases of these. And again, my cost was $5 on clearance, wholesale clearance. You know me, I'm going to find clearance anywhere I can go. And that's what I did here. So I bought several cases. And I sold it with an offer to a watch. I let him have it with no problem for $35. Nope, 40. I thought I said 35. Sold it for 40. Yep. 2019. And I have several left. Yeah, sold it for 40 and I picked it up for $5 over at the Hasbro wholesale company. Actually, that's how I did most of my wholesale buying with my business license. Robert's gotta love it. He's used to it by now. All right, this next item is, it is a CD. It is Karen Chalakio Heart Songs new CD, Christian Gospel Music. It is new sealed. It is new sealed. It is a gospel CD. Yes, I did, Robert. How about those off of a Black Friday sale? All right, so this is a gospel CD, new sealed. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Now we know where Clarence has been. He's been in the stroll shipping department at Johnny's. At least he finally saw that on those pooping dogs. Yes, I did. And actually, Miss Denise bought one. Yep, it sure was. It sure was. I had to put it somewhere. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. And I see a pass. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Chuck also says, leave it. Regina says, pick it up for 25 cents and sell it for $13. I have to say, Regina, you know me already. You're close. You're close. I actually got this at a garage sale in the free pile. But I always make sure to purchase something if there's something I get for free. I always try finding something to buy. But this one was for free. Matt says he would leave it too. That troll item might be good items to list on Vent. I will try, but I don't think we can. I'm going to have to check it out. I will try and see. That's a good idea. I will have to try that out this weekend and see what happens. And Matt says he would pass. So this one I got for free, again, at a garage sale in a pile of stuff that was for free. And I did sell this for $14.97. I got it for free. New seals. And I got one left. I still got one left. Sold for full asking price. Let's see. Carol says a friend has a pooping dog that looks like a balloon animal from the Facebook marketplace for free. Pick up for free. Sell it to Kyle at the auction for $2. Leave it, but buying media anymore. Oh, okay. Not bad for a CD. Yeah. And it wasn't Taylor Swift. I don't really buy too much stuff like that. But again, it was free. So yeah, why not? All right, this next item up for show is, it is a ceramic heater. Use it for your desk or at your feet. It also has a tilt over shut off switch. If it was to fall over, it would shut off. This is the last one I had available. Finally sold them all out. I had them available in black or red, or black or white. Show you the pictures. This is brand new. This is brand new. I can tell you this came from Retail Arbitrage. Brand new. I bought everyone they had out. The black ones and the white ones, but this is the last one. It even had an overheat safety switch, where if it got overheated, it would shut itself off. Yes, it was new. The Chuck says, I shut off too when I fall. I bet you do. Robert says, leave it. Chuck says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $17.50. You had one listed. You had one listed a while ago. Actually, I've been selling them regularly during the winter, but this is my last one. I had them in black or white. Yes, I did. Buy it for under $10 and sell it for $20. Regina says that she would pick it up for $10 and she would sell it for $35. Again, this is my last one, so I was so glad to get these out of here. I bought these last year after winter. Hey, another sale on eBay. I actually bought this at Wally World on clearance for $5 at Walmart. And this is the last one I had in stock. And I sold this one for, I had it listed for $24.26. Someone sent me an offer for $21, and guess what? I'll let him have it with no problem for $21. Only paid $5 for it, and that was my last one. I'll let him have it for $21 with no problem. Elizabeth says she'd pay $5 and sell it for $15. All right. This next item sold on Poshmark. I'm trying to help those who have Poshmark sales. They need them. Veronica, another Poshmark sale. This is a vintage signed Monet ancient harp gold tone brooch with rhinestones. And here are the pictures. Oh, wait, was that a video? Yes, I did have a video, by the way. I'm starting to try to do videos in my listings. To show the markings in the back. All right, let's go to the pictures. There's the back of it, marked Monet. It did have some tarnishing going on. I did make sure to put that in the description. Took some close-ups. There's the Monet. I tried doing it in different angles. So would you buy this or would you leave it if you were to buy it? What would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Love easy to ship items. I do too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nice sale. Robert says, leave it for Johnny. Take a chance, Robert. That's one thing when Robert and I both go sourcing somewhere, if we go in different directions, 9 times out of 10, when we meet up in the middle, I have stuff for him and he has stuff for me. We just do it that way. Yep. Elizabeth says, $5 and keep it. Chuck says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $17.50. Regina says, pick it up for 45 cents and sell it for 18. That's one thing I have to say. I've been selling a lot of jewelry lately. It's like all of a sudden my jewelry sales have spiked. Especially for the one I sold last night. All right, this one I got for free. This was from when I purchased an item, a lot, and someone like Brandon sent me some free items, and this was in that free bag of jewelry. It's mine. I don't know what to do with this price. I am weak on jewelry. I am too. This one I got for free because it was in a free pile of stuff that was given to me because I made a purchase with some jewelry from Brandon, Lego Man of the Midwest back in the day. And it did take a while to sell, but that's okay because I got it for free. And I did take an offer and I did sell. I had this listed for like $28 and they sent me an offer and I let them have it for $23. $23. I got it for free. Yeah. I thought your auctions, what? Oh, you must be talking about, okay. You're talking to Chuck. Okay. Shut up, Robert. All right. I'm glad you came in here, Chuck. You met your match in this chat this morning. All right, this is a men's fashion novelty casual dress red lobster socks. Size 6 to 12. One pair. Just one pair. One pair, and these are known as red lobster socks. Which to me, I think they're crawfish, but because of the pinchers on it, they're lobsters. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Robert says, for $1 and keep it. Biscuits, no, they don't. No, Chuck. You asking for too much when it comes to selling on eBay like that. Angie says, pick this up for 50 cents and sell it for 12. Regina says, leave it. Matt says, pick it up. He would pick it up for $2. He would buy it for $2 and sell it for 10. Cheddar. Oh, now you're talking. I don't know about the socks though, but yeah. I would keep them for under $6. Okay. Someone sent this to me as a gift. First of all, they were not my size. I need at least a size 13 or bigger for my socks. These were too small. So I listed them. I had them listed for $12. Somebody sent me an offer for $8, and guess what? I'll let him have it for no problem, for $8. These socks were way too small for me. Again, free. That's right. All right, the final one for the show today. This is a vintage, and I'm going to pronounce the name that's on the brooch. I'm going to spell it for you. Boucher. Boucher. This is a vintage Boucher mid-century gold-plated white enamel Nautica sailboat brooch. Now this is actually in the design. The enamel was not coming off. That's exactly how Boucher. It's spelled Boucher. That's it. Jennifer. All right, I'm gonna show you the pictures. That's just the way the enamel was made on there. It was not coming off. It was sealed under the, it was still good under the seal. There's the signature. It was also numbered 893 OR. I don't know what the OR stood for, but it was 893 OR. That was the number on it. 893 OR. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, how much would you pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Yep, it is. I love finding that brand. All right, let's see. Chuck says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $30. Robert says leave it for Johnny. You know what? Pick it up. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Regina says, yeah, I'd pick it up for 50 cents and sell it for $25. And when I looked this one up, I could not find this exact one. I only found it with the blue enamel. I could not find one with the white enamel. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? TZ says that she would pick this up for $1 and sell it for $5. Anyone else? Would you buy it or would you leave it? I picked this up from a YouTube online auction, private buy, from Miss Nancy of Miss Nancy's Vintage Ivy and More. My cost, $5.20. My cost is $5.20. And it sold for full asking price. Are y'all ready for this? $68.26. And this sold on February 24th, and I listed on February 11th of this year. I listed this on February 11th, and it sold on February 24th for full asking price. Full asking price. And it didn't take long to sell. Listed on the 14th and sold on the listed it on the 11th and sold on the 14th. That's what I am talking about. All right, I'm going to stop sharing because that will conclude our show for the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? And I have to do that every time I exit my morning share screen. So yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching is right. Speaking of cha-ching, I need to see what my cha-ching went on the show while we were live here. Let me see. I can't tell you though because it's going to be for the other show. Yes, another sale did come through. What was it? Oh, 2 sales. I got 2 more orders to pull. What? Another brooch. Another brooch and a shirt. Coming to you soon on the next Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Stay tuned. Patrick, I need to get with you on that one to make a little thing with me on that. Yeah, I just thought about it. Duh. Stay tuned to the next Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Another brooch coming your way. What is this one? Oh, it's a culinary chef's hat. A JJ brooch. No, AJC brooch. Okay. Cool. I'll be pulling those. All my other orders got pulled. I got 2 more things to pull. A shirt and a brooch. Let's see. Nice. Yes. Great sale. Cool. Good morning. My Etsy store. There you go. There it is. All right. So let me go ahead and get my links ready to drop because it's that time. I got to drop. I got to cheat, y'all. I can't do it like Jennifer. I can't just get on my phone and drop them off in the chat. So I got to cheat. First is there is her YouTube channel. That's for Jennifer's channel. And again, here is her Etsy store, which she just dropped. So I don't have to try that one again. I don't have to drop same links over and over in the chat behind each other. YouTube thinks that's spamming. All right, there is her Buy Her a Milkshake. As y'all know, she's been dropping your links when you come in the chat. Show her a little love support if you can. All right. She's trying to get to 2K, y'all. All right, and there is the link to come on up. If you would like to come on up and promote your channel, you have anything going on for the weekend, this will be your time to come on up and promote your channel. Let's see. She's trying to get to 2K, y'all. So what does everybody got going on this weekend? Anything special? That means I got to pull 2 orders and pack what I got going on. That's 5 orders going out this morning already. Cool. Oh, I can send an offer to somebody. 23, 26, 25, 24, 23, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12% off. Actually, let's do 10. Yeah. Let's see. Matt says, let's see, get other service. That's right. Let's get it to 2K. How far are you right now, Jennifer? Finishing up coordinating a reselling meetup here in May. Yeah, I heard about that. You did tell us about that. Alan says, me too. I only need 1,524 to get there. Should be thrilled to get to 500 actually. Where you at right now, Jennifer? Yeah, 1,870 something. So if anybody else would like to promote your channel, let's go. Come on. I dare you. If not, I understand. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you find some great things. If you're going out sourcing, enjoy your weekends. If you can, I live in the island. Very hard for people. Yeah. All right, y'all, my numbers are going down and no one's coming up. But if you'd like to come on after the show's over, you're more than welcome to. The link is at the top of the chat. It is pinned to the top. If you would like to come on after the show is over, you're more than welcome to join me, especially if you have any type of question or you need help with anything. I do stay in the chat for a little while after the show's over, give you some time to come on in after the show has ended. Hope to see y'all again next week. Hope to see y'all during the chats during the weekend. But again, don't forget, Monday through Friday, we do this every morning at 8:30. But on Fridays, we always do the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? And on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we do the Morning Boost. Come on back and hope to see y'all again. Have a great and safe weekend. It's not a holiday, it's just a weekend. But again, as I say before, in each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You're here. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Y'all have a blessed weekend.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it, with no problem, see the special man. See the special man.